Hello, once again. Good morning, all. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm Rudran from Now AI. Um, just to quick introduction to Now AI. We are into research and development of applications to do with artificial intelligence. And also, this entire webinar is live streamed. So if you you will be learning to code as well. Even if you're not from coding background, you will still be able to follow along. It's going to be there will be easy guide to follow how to code. And in case if you miss it, or if you're not able to take notes, or you have missed it, you can always revisit this the entire webinar, uh, which is being live streamed on our official YouTube channel. So this is the QR code that you can scan and visit our YouTube channel.
Are we going on a wrong thing?
I would like to understand the participants who are here, the
AI,
profile of you.
we
Like,
are
what
going on
do you do?
a wrong.
Could you please talk about yourself? I have Divya L here. I have Rishika. I think Rishika. There are few people who are
Oh,
coming here
it's
for the
just me
second time,
applying. And not on
or the
this.
third time.
This is upcoming.
Like, yes, because I
Document.
remember seeing
This
you
is
last
not
time.
17th May.
So,
This is something. This is
um,
Then
something.
it's not going here.
and
Friends.
is there anybody new here?
Who changed the name also in this?
Santosh.
AI content generator.
Learn to AI சொல்லுங்க.
Ah, but why we are going on this thumbnail? Thumbnail is this and
Divya,
title is this.
are you new here, or is it like
So there is art.
Divya L is the
There is
yes, ma'am, please.
Sir, I didn't hear you in between. Can you
Okay,
repeat what you said?
okay. Divya, you are currently doing your internship here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, got it. Like, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay, I didn't know that your initial is L. Okay, ma, good.
Okay, sir.
Um, I happen to see your text as well. Yes, thank you for the information.
and
Um,
it was
Okay, sir.
And then yes. Then I have here Shobana Sundar, and also is it okay?
this is AI
Is it Madame Shobana who's also part of here now?
upcoming.
Oui, 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 monsieur.
Madame, bonjour. How are you?
Bonjour. Good, good.
Okay. Uh, you okay. You're also going to be here, Madam. Uh, part of here.
French it is okay.
ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப்ஸ் ஓகேவா அப்போ இதில் அப்போ இதில்
I have been getting
Santosh.
browsed with.
Um,
See the thumbnail is
Santosh is the only new person that I'm seeing. Like,
content
uh,
generator.
otherwise, yeah, I am familiar with other people.
இங்கேயும்
Yeah.
அதே தான்
Without
காமிச்சிருக்கு
further ado, like in fact, if it's going to be only you, let me just see if
Click
there are
on
any new,
upload picture.
because
That is
I
today's.
don't want to repeat the same thing which I have done in the past. Maybe I can try.
But that
Yeah.
is today's.
Let me go through this very quickly. This is about, like, this page is something which we have already read several times. I can definitely give one glimpse of what it is, a very simple glimpse of what it is. It's just that if we build a machine which is extremely powerful, and that machine will build even more machines, and an AI which can create more AI. That is the idea behind this super intelligent or ultra intelligent machine that we're all trying to build as AI practitioners. So this webinar is split into three chapters. So there are people who are in fact, Madame Shobna, she's already a working professional. So and others, I believe, some Divya is a student, and Rishika, you finished your internship and you're looking for a data science job, right? Yes. Okay. Great. So I remember this conversation. So, which we have already seen. I'm going to go through very, very fast. I'm not going to explain what AI and all these things. In case if you have doubt, you can always ask. So, to start with the opportunities and the team, again, it's like Balaji sir, who is the CTO, and Madam Deepthi Balagopal, COO, Chief Operating Officer, and I'm Rudran Raghavan, CEO.
Here now AI.
In fact, if you ever become part of Here and Now, this is how you will be working in, from this year till, like, till 2030. What we have to do, what we, in case if you are going to be part of Here and Now, there are many projects that we are into. We are building AI powered LMS, learning management system, for one of our clients, one of the leading universities in Chennai. Um, Apart from that, we are also working on many AI automation projects. Personally, what we are invested in, is building this Caramel AI teacher bot. And 2026, we are planning to launch this web application into a mobile application. It is completely dependent on the investors' interest, if we would go for mobile devices or not. And then in fact, we are also parallel. We have started working on VR, where we are planning to, in fact, bring the virtual AI professor through a VR gadget. So you wear it and you will see the robo professor in front of you, and guiding you, teaching you AI and any other any subject that you imagine. Um, so it all started in 2018 as a hobby. That's how we started. We wanted to build a bot which was able to teach French language, and now it is becoming a teacher bot which is capable of teaching multiple subjects, including mathematics. So by 2028, we are planning to have a physical robo out, prototype 1, and then prototype 2 by 2029. So it will be a fully autonomous robo professor, which will be employed in all the remote villages, or even in mountain areas, like where children do not have access to teachers or good learning facilities. So we want to collaborate with governments and employ these robo professors in places where human beings are not willing to work. So that's the vision. So what is AI? I don't think that I'm not going to answer anything. So you can tell me if there is anything new that is coming up. Let's not even, because we have already explored a lot about what is AI. In fact, this artificial intelligence and traditional programming, we can have as a friendly conversation between us. We can simply go through what's new happening in AI. If you have learned something new this week, this week, in fact, for me, it's more like a vacation, which means I'm not gone out anywhere, but just that I'm just not in the AI world for this week alone. um, so I would like to hear from you if there is anything interesting that you would like to share. For example, Rishika, or Madam Shobna, or Divya, like anything that you have come, any new tool that you have explored, you have read about. I'm just open now. I would like to listen to you. You can either unmute and let me just you can either unmute and you can share your thoughts, or you can simply write it here. I will still be able to read it. um, so any new stuff that is happening in AI which you would like to discuss here.
We miss. Yes, no. Yes, sir. See, it's like, yeah, I'm Shobna. See, I'm currently with the audit world. So I'm currently toggling with two AI tools and we are also building a in-house AI tool for a particular bank. So thereby, the no more number of prompts, the more number of better output you would get as far as AI is concerned. Um, and I am in a phase where we are automating an audit result. So as far as an audit result is concerned, you need to have what is right as far as an audit flow is concerned, but still train the AI tool so that it gives your approximate correct value. So that's where I
Okay.
am.
Madam, so you were saying that, so you are in fact, uh, like you said, you are using two different tools.
Yeah.
if you are, if you're okay, you can name those tools. I can Google and show people.
It is. I don't think it is available. It is an in-house built tool for
Oh,
the bank.
okay. Oh, it's a proprietary tool that you use.
Yes,
Okay. You don't mind revealing the name of the organization
it
that you
is
work
for
for?
Citibank.
Citi. Oh, okay. You work for Citibank. Okay. And you, okay, Citibank, it's a very large bank. So definitely
Yeah.
they will have their own AI applications.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were talking about the prompts fine tuning, right? Or the, like, in fact, like how you really do the automation process and.
Yeah, we would have a set of procedures as far as an audit is concerned.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
we would have our judgments as to a particular um, audit is. So whether it is a pass or a fail is what an auditor does. We would
Mhm.
have our values, but we would still go ahead and prompt the questions as per the audit values. So
Okay.
the AI throws whether it is an actual pass or an actual fail.
Okay. Okay.
Anandi.
I get it. It's interesting. Okay. And the other tool, but both the tools are in-house proprietary tool, right?
In-house proprietary tool.
Okay.
Another tool we are building, which would say that it is near correct or it is not feasible, and you can't go ahead and audit this particular event.
And how about the accuracy, madam? How accurate these tools are? Like, you were able to how reliable they are.
It's the number of prompts that you give and how well you train the AI that matters,
Okay.
and
Currently.
the amount of evidences that you store it in and then say whether it is right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends both ways, and we are training people to utilize more of AI and still have their own judgment about what a particular process could be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Um, that's really, mm, in fact, it is encouraging for even for people who are learning about AI, that how companies like Citibank, they are uh, in fact encouraging their people to learn AI, and you're training people on it, and that's a good sign. That's really a good sign, and they're on the right track. Um, and how about, like, you have any recommendation for as tools, madam, like for people like those who are, in fact, there are students here, interns here, those those who would like to learn and explore AI, or would like to get into the career. You have any tips for them? Any tools that you would recommend?
There are a
Anything?
lot of tools available like Grammarly and I mean various tools. But apart from that, you need to have an agenda personally, individualistically. For me, it is content creation. So I, as a hobby, went and studied content creation for some time. So thereby, I had to write something. Uh, for say I had to write for ads, I have to write for Netflix and things like that. For which I went ahead and used various tools. And apart from that, there are other tools for video editing and things like that. So you need to prioritize what your need is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Based on writing, there are n number of tools, but you're writing for an audit or you're training people for an audit. That demands a different uh, roadmap altogether.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, that's true. And thank you, madam. Merci beaucoup. Others, anybody would like to share anything that you have come up with, something new this week? Any new tool that you have? For example, my favorite tool is always it's always Notebook LM. Like, how many people are aware of Notebook LM?
9962 in the number from Monday.
Notebook LM is by Google, notebooklm.google.com. So this is something which is my favorite, and I'm sorry about that. Uh, yeah. I don't think that I've used this you with this account. I can create here a new notebook. Once I create, I can go on any topic. Like I can discover, I can add my Google Docs here, Google Slides here, any website or YouTube videos, or simply I can just copy paste some text, or I can upload some files from it could be it could be PDF text or Markdown audio also, yeah. So I can upload them. Once I do that, they all add up here, and then you can ask questions from your document. You can convert that into a podcast, and it's a very powerful tool, very powerful tool when you really want to, and you can name it. You can also share this document with others. So this is very powerful AI tool. Not just a simple ChatGPT is definitely a good start if somebody is new to AI. Whereas Notebook LM is very effective tool, extremely powerful if you know how to use it. In fact, even uh, Ensign, Nvidia's CEO, even he says this is his favorite, most favorite AI tool. For me, this is not the most favorite. This is my second, or I would say third favorite, because second is ChatGPT for me. So Notebook LM is my third favorite AI tool. So anything else, like anybody has anything, and do you have any favorite AI tool that you have? Like anybody can answer. It could be Madam. You can say that. What's your favorite, or Rishika, or Anandi, Divya, um, and who else? Like Sneha or Shushmita. Anybody, please.
யார் கால் பண்ண
If you'd like to, in fact, say what's your favorite AI tool if you are using already. You can, if you are unable to say, you can even write here. Okay, so I don't get any answer. You're able to hear me, right? It's not that it's not the problem is not the audio. Yeah. Oh, Rishika, Synthesia. Okay, Synthesia. Okay. What do you do with this? Let me just copy this, and I will Google and find out what it is. That's very interesting. What is Synthesia? Synthesia is a synthetic media generation company that develops software used to create AI-generated video content. It its customer base as well. Okay. Okay, it's a video generation tool. Am I right? Okay. Shushmita Srinivasan. ChatGPT and okay. Quillbot. Okay. ChatGPT is something which everybody knows. Quillbot, I don't know. I'll go one by one. First I'll start with Synthesia. What is this? When I click here, okay, I need it in English.
7 to 1.
Convert your text in video. Convert your text to videos in minutes. Okay, I can do that.
91509
Mm, okay, I will make somebody to talk.
97
Wow.
4.
Okay, I can choose this or this or this. Okay, let it be this. Okay, modify the script of your video. Is it again in French? Okay, or maybe I can listen. So this is something which you use already, like Rishika, you use this particular application already. I think this is good. Raj and Mac, you can make note of it. If you can use this, if there is any way, let me look into the price category. It's a starter. It's like 1499 per month, and then creator. If you're a creator, you pay 5,000 per month, and how many, like 5% avatars? Okay, one editor. Okay, so as AI developers, we, like, if there is any open source to it, like, you can always let us know, because as developers we always like to build these things and do it on our own.
Hello?
instead of relying on a uh,
Hello?
a wrapper company like this.
Hello?
Um, it's good. Thank you so
So
much.
program
Mac and Raj, you can make note of it. You can explore about it, and you can also participate in the next webinar. You can talk about these things. I would like to, in fact, like from next webinar, we can talk about the new tool that has come out, and along with that, we can learn some AI together. And then, yeah, Quillbot. I don't know what it is. Quillbot AI for Chrome. Paraphrase text anywhere. Okay, text anywhere. Okay. Um, okay, add to Chrome. Okay. Could you tell me how you use this, Sushmita, please? And okay, you used to grammar checking. Okay, Quillbot is grammar checking. Format clear, friendly, concise. Okay, nice. Okay, and this can work on Gmail, LinkedIn, Slack, Facebook, WhatsApp, Notion, Outlook, Google Suite. I don't know what this logo is. What is this logo? Discord and X. This is Google Slides and Google Docs, but I don't know what this logo is. Okay, it can proofread. Okay, good. That's nice. in fact, I'm getting to know some new tools that are available. That's nice. Okay, Divya. There is this AI tool called Animaker. Okay, Animaker. It is a tool which you can use to create animated videos with different characters, PowerPoint slides, and I use this often, and it has been very fun and useful to me. Okay, let me check this Animaker. Create for free. And okay, I click on it. Okay, I have to create an account. Okay, let me create fast. Okay, go ahead, Caramel AI. Okay. Okay, after this, I'll be able to create videos. Okay, okay, it's like a product. Okay, explication du produit. Okay, good.
Shiva Kumar.
Okay, nice.
Photo.
I think I should try I should try this. Maybe I'll leave this to Mac and Raj. I think you can talk to Divya, and you can explore this. Thank you so much, Divya, for this suggestion. And Sushmita, thank you, because this is something which what I do. I have the habit of copying the text, pasting it in ChatGPT, asking it to correct it, and then copying back from there, back and forth. I have to go. If there is a shortcut where I can do it directly, I would be very, very happy doing this, because let me definitely try this Quillbot, because I have the habit of copy the text, and then after copying it, I go and paste it in ChatGPT, ask it to correct, and then copy it back, copy the corrected text, and then paste it back. This is what I've been doing, but this is if I get to do it directly where I'm writing, it would be awesome, especially on WhatsApp. It is ideal for training modules and presentations. Okay, this one you're talking about this Synthesia. Am I right, Rishika? You're talking about this Synthesia. Okay, yes, thank you. Claude for Anthropic, Gemini by Google. Okay, Claude by Anthropic, Gemini by Google, and Perplexity AI works like ChatGPT. Okay, Perplexity, yes. Arvind Subramanian. Okay, so Perplexity, like how many people use Perplexity already? Like you can give a thumbs up if you use Perplexity,
90. Sorry,
or if you
80.
don't use thumbs, you can put a thumbs down if you don't use Perplexity. Santosh
30.
raised hand, so which means you use it,
690.
right? Okay. Oh, great. Okay, Sanjan has raised hand. Okay, Perplexity, very good. That's nice. Like there are people who are using Perplexity. Explainable AI, GradCam, not a tool, but a method or technique useful when working with machine learning and deep learning models in computer vision. Okay, Let me just Google this. Um, um, okay. Notebook LM. Anybody uses Notebook LM? Explainable AI. Okay, so importance of explainable AI. Okay, okay, okay. This is about AI, explainable AI. What's this video to learn about what explainable AI and its importance in selecting models? Okay, so yes, GradCam. Okay, so I think should I read this article, or is there any direct source that you can suggest me? Um, Sign in now for me to use this account. Is there any like Santosh? Would you like to recommend any authentic source where I can read about this and understand this? And Madam Shubhna, business and productivity, Microsoft Copilot, Notion, Jasper. Oh my God. Okay, okay. There are so many things that you are giving. Great. Copilot. Yes, I. It's been more than a month, like 1 or 2 months, that I stopped using Copilot, but I was using a lot Copilot. Uh, now I don't use it, but Notion I tried. I don't know how many people use how many people use these tools. Like for example, I asked you the first question: how many people use Perplexity here?
double nine four double one.
Wait, 7 9
For Perplexity, like anyone uses Perplexity every day, not once in a while. For example, I use it only once in a while because I've already told you my favorite tool is my second favorite is ChatGPT, third favorite is Notebook LM. I still haven't talked about my first favorite AI tool. So Humanize. Okay, Humanize.
Hard things are going on.
Okay. What is that, madam? Humanize?
Yeah, you would get normal prompted text, and if people are reading, it will not have a human touch to it. So,
Madam, okay. Oh, which one is that? Humanize is a tool? Is
yes,
there a tool called Humanize?
yes.
Madam, I'm not able to find out. Can you help me find out? Because here it says Humanize with Z. There are some. I don't know which one. It's humanizeai.io. Is this the one?
I'll check once.
I think this is something which you may like. You're related to AI content generation.
Yeah,
Is this the one?
yeah,
Humanizeai.io.
yes. Same
Okay.
way, Grammarly.
Grammarly, I used it like I think like long back. Grammarly. What is so special about Grammarly today? Like how it has evolved?
Say that you are typing out a text which is grammatically filled with errors. You can copy paste it and it will throw the right output.
Okay, so writing without mistakes, you can it's free with write without spelling and grammar mistakes. That's possible. Achieve your goals with clear, confident writing. That's for that you pay 1,000 rupees per month. Yeah, and then okay, this is annually. Okay. Oh my God, this is too expensive. 2,500 per month. But you get to do these things. Okay, so see your writing tone, generate text with 100 AI prompts. Okay, okay, nice. Humanize. This is you can try these things, Mac. You can make note of it. You can take notes from these. You know, you can in fact take Madam Shubna's suggestion. You can try these things because you are creating blog articles every day, so you can try these things. Um, then okay, So I have not heard anybody saying like Perplexity, like except Madam, you use Perplexity. I For me, I don't know. I'm I'm not that. Yeah. Okay. Somebody said yes. Um, I saw. Okay. Priyanshu said Perplexity. Yes. Okay. Great. There are people who use only one person here. Um, but many of the many of the AI practitioners I've seen people they keep saying that they use Perplexity. Oh, you use DeepSeek, Rishika. Okay. Uh, why do you use DeepSeek? Could you tell me? Is there any reason why you use DeepSeek? Um, when DeepSeek is definitely a great thing. Um, it was something eh, but I don't use DeepSeek. I tried using it, uh, but in my mobile app, like I kept having this search problem. Like it was not able to do search. It was not able to do internet search and get some information. So it was able to only think on the same thing, and the COT chain of thought stuff was working only with the trained data. So I tried maybe once or twice, and then I gave up. I gave up on DeepSeek. I use DeepSeek only for training people, or when we have corporate training, when we train people who are in hardcore technology to build apps, customized app. For example, if maybe Madame Shobna, she maybe Citibank uses such DeepSeek locally. They would have installed it. They may use their own uh, their own LLM, like in the sense they would have downloaded the weights and created an app around it, and they must be using it locally. So that's when DeepSeek is useful. Like Rishika, you can tell me like in what way that you find DeepSeek is better than uh, any other tools, because whatever tools that we are using, they're all like ChatGPT is again cloud, Gemini cloud, Claude is again cloud. Um, we cannot use them locally. Without internet, it is not possible. Whereas DeepSeek can be used without internet. DeepSeek again can be used without internet if you have if you download the weights and run it on your local machine. Yes, it is more useful because it has advanced language understandings. Okay, you feel that way, because I don't know about this. It's just that I never explored. So, uh, since I have not explored much about DeepSeek, I shouldn't be talking about these things. What I have done is, for example, in for me, I have models. I go here, DeepSeek. Yeah, DeepSeek. I have tried playing with DeepSeek 4.7. Yes, one. Yes, 4 point. Yes, yes, yes. I tried all these things. Yes, but beyond which, I don't have the. I didn't try. I definitely wanted to try this 8 billion. Yes, 14 billion. No, I never tried. So I tried until here. Um, I never tried 14 billion, 32 billion, 70 billion. I'm in fact planning to get a machine which is capable of running at least 70 billion parameter. When that happens, I'll definitely be exploring these local models. Otherwise, I have used Yakwan, yes. Gemma, yes. Llama 4, yes. Llama 4, no. Llama 4, which one? No. Uh, this is 10 million context window. No, I never used Llama 4, but I've used Llama 3. Mistral, yes. Quen, yes. Yeah, Llama 3.3. Again, here, vision model 70 billion, I was not able to use. I used Llama 3.2 alone, not the 3.3. 3.3 is for this is the vision model, which is capable of reading images. Um, Anything else? Okay, yeah. Okay, so even we saw these things. like if we get back to this part, like we all know this. What is what's happening in terms of AI? You all know what is AI. This is something which we have already discussed.
ஓ
Is there
சார்ஜ் தான்
like
வருதா
what is what is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI? I'm just assuming those who are those there are few people who have joined a little late. So if I really have to talk about certain things, for example, where we are heading, like please try answering this. You know what this ANI, AGI, and ASI are? These are the types of AIs. Any idea, like what is ANI, AGI, and ASI? Anybody would like to guess?
பிரீத்தி சொல்லிட்டு வந்தேன் பிரீத்திலாம் ஃபோன் சொல்லிட்டு
You can be wrong, no problem at all, because this is just like you can give it a try. You may have heard about AGI on YouTube if you're following AI content.
91509.
நேம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரம்யா மண்டா
Why same number?
Hey Ramya, that is this guy number.
Preetika
This
also
guy,
same
this
number.
guy. This guy.
Preetika also same number.
சரி ஓகே நெக்ஸ்ட் சரி போட்டுருவேன். ஏய் இது இந்த பசங்க இவரோட நம்பர் போட்டு விளையாண்டுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. சரி என்ன இருக்கு?
Sneha. Koshika Sneha.
ஓகே.
Okay. I thought somebody would like to say something about it, like ANI, artificial some intelligence, and this is again artificial some intelligence, AGI, and artificial again some S intelligence. Would you like to try and guess what they are? Somebody would like to try?
0 to 6.
No, you don't want to.
Yeah, it's artificial narrow intelligence and artificial general intelligence and artificial super intelligence.
Thank you so much, madam. Absolutely right. That's the right answer. Artificial narrow intelligence, something which can, for example, ChatGPT. According to me, it's a artificial narrow intelligence, whereas according to Sam Altman, it is already AGI, general intelligence, because it is able to generalize things. And then artificial super intelligence is something which is going to become beyond human being. For me, ChatGPT is still it can do multiple things. For example, it can generate text, it can generate images. These days, these are the two things that I think it can do. I don't think it can do anything beyond that. It cannot create a video except as a different app called Sora. From a different app it does, but these are the two activities that it is capable of doing. It is slightly like a bigger narrow, that's all I would say, because artificial narrow intelligence, because it is capable of generating text and image. It cannot, for example, for me, general intelligence is if I'm going to tell my phone, hey ChatGPT, write this message and send this person, and take care of all the other messages that are coming to me, and it should be capable of going to WhatsApp and do all the activities on my behalf, and which is capable of doing everything that I want. So that is in fact general intelligence for me. If it can make a call and talk to people on my behalf and convey some message, and if it can do 100 calls, for example, if there are if there are 20 people who are participating in this, and if all the 20 need to be called, then if I can ask my AI to do that, then for example, in a WhatsApp automation, we can do one task again, like that is narrow intelligence. When it comes to AGI, that's when like one app which is capable of doing multiple things, that's when artificial general intelligence come into play. So this can behave in a human-like way across all tasks, yes, which can send a message, which can understand things, which can do multiple tasks. Like in fact, when I say multiple tasks, almost anything what we are capable of doing, and the machine should also be capable of doing. When this when we reach the stage of artificial superintelligence, where they become really more powerful than us, and they can literally do anything they want. This is like a Matrix movie, when when Neo becomes, or Sam Anderson uh, becomes become the one in the movie Matrix, if you remember that. Okay, so when I have to when I talk about these things, we are right now in the stage of AI and I. This is where, if you learn these AI skills that we are practicing during the weekends, if you continue to do that, what will happen is you will be well equipped, and you'll be prepared for the next generation of tools, or the ways of working. The world is definitely changing, so we have to be prepared for it. Like, this is in fact something which we have already discussed. I'm just going to go through this little fast, and then get into coding part, um, because today's agenda is about building a sentiment analyzer app. If you have already attended the previous seminar, it's webinars. This is not anything new from that. It's going to be same, like the same way we'll be loading the libraries, and loading the base URL, and calling the API, and we will do the same thing. Just very simple changes we will be doing in the UI alone, and then we'll be able to finish that app in no time. Then, okay, this is something which I don't mind repeating, because AI is a movement, AI is a change. So if you resist to change, what has happened to dinosaurs will happen to us, which means Nokia, Kodak, and BlackBerry, they never wanted to move to the next technology. For example, when Android came, Nokia said, no, we are going to settle with Symbian. And digital photography, when it was popular, Kodak said, no, we will still go with the physical film rolls. When BlackBerry was challenged by iPhone, saying that you need to be a smartphone, for you to be a smartphone, you need to have a full screen. You don't need to have key num, or what do you call this keypad, or this is not needed anymore. And BlackBerry resisted, and they disappeared. And you know what? Today, I'm not very impressed with the iPhone that I'm using today, because my ChatGPT or Gemini, they are powerful than Siri, which was world's number one first voice assistant, voice AI assistant. Siri is still primitive. If they are not willing to change, if they are not changing fast enough, even Apple may become the next dinosaur. This is my prediction. This may happen, this may not happen, because of it might happen if they are not willing to, if they resist to change, even if they have a lot of money. But if they even if they make a very small move, like even baby steps, if they are willing to change and innovate, how Apple usually does. Apple is known for innovation, and if they do that, they will stay in the game. So how do we prepare for this world? So it's very simple. Like, plan A is to learn AI, or plan B, you better learn AI. There is no other option. This is something which we have already discussed. So if you are looking for a job, again, if you are really new to this, I'll run through this fast, because those who have already attended, please stick around. Let's do the coding part in maybe 5 or 10 minutes. We'll be able to start coding. So let me just walk you through this fast. There are 5 actionable steps if you really want to land on a data science job. You better get experience. Please get experience. How you get experience? Go start working as an intern, at least, because at least people will be happy to take you as an intern. Start with whatever you can. Don't you just break the cycle of not having experience, because people always say that for you to get a job, you need to have experience. But for me to get experience, I need to have a job. So this is just like the chicken and the egg story. So if I need to have that, I need to have this. If I need to have this, I need to have that. But how you start? You can start offering whatever you have, you whatever skill that you have acquired, like start learning, and use your skill and add some value in any organization in any form or any form you can. Please start doing that and get experience either through internship or work as a research assistant for PhD students. Go to IIT Madras, go to SRM University or any other university where you get like PhD scholars. Go talk to them. Go to LinkedIn, like look at all the scholars and tell them I would like to be your research assistant. Would you get me? I can do some research work for you, back end work for you. So offer your service. Whether they pay you or they don't pay you, you start your work. Go apply in all the startups that you see, because it's easy to get into a startup for as an intern, and then start learning something. You contribute. The most important thing is you contribute. That's how you really break the cycle of that not having experience. Second, portfolio. Please create a GitHub account for you. Start whatever code that you write, even if it's a primitive one, even if it's a very very ordinary one. Start putting them into GitHub. Start pushing them into your public repository and start building better applications in time. Have a data science portfolio, something which I can maybe like, let me just I'll show this part to you. Kaggle, you may be aware of it. So it's your data science portfolio. Create one, like how you can build your own data portfolio for free. So if you click here, you will ask to sign up. So when you sign up for it, you will also be able to you will look at this, like you will have your profile pic and your, just like LinkedIn, you will have like your about page, everything. Here, whatever projects that you have, for example, Airbnb listing price prediction, Spotify, whatever you have done will come as a project itself. This you can share, and you can in fact help your recruiter to see what you have done, and they'll be able to go through it and explore and understand. Okay, you know stuff. It's not that you're not somebody who's just just a student, but stuff what to do. Again, your GitHub, I told you already. Kaggle, go participate in all the competitions that they are offering, they are having. Use, like, take the data sets and try playing with it, and please explore these three things. Again, I've already talked about LinkedIn. Please go network and write articles in Medium. That is something which is later part, but you can second, you can give it some time. Like, this must happen maybe in 3 months time. If you are into AI very serious for 3 months, then from fourth month you can start with Medium, but now you can start with LinkedIn. Again, this is something which we've already seen. Step 4 is to strategically, you either, you approach one, focus on the company that you want to target, and you write a deeply curate resume, or make it a general one, which is for it's called like spray and pray method, which is like everywhere, like shoot everywhere, like it's like a guerrilla method. You shoot everywhere, and if you get an opportunity, you join that company. So this targeted method will definitely work when you gain more experience. This is not in the beginning, because if your target companies, let's say if it's Google or Amazon or Microsoft or Apple, it may not work immediately. You can start with the spray and pray method, and then you can slowly move on to this target method. Then go prepare for your interview. Relentless preparation is very very important. Like, be technically ready. You need to know about database. You need to know Python, statistics, machine learning, case studies. Your This is technical knowledge, and second is your behavioral aspects, which is your psychological aspects. Practice structuring answers. Like, don't be a person who talks some random stuffs. Make it a structured answer, and you should know, like, if you are right for the company or if that company is right for you. So please learn about those things, like learn about the company itself. Maybe you may not. I remember I was working for a financial organization. I liked the job, but I didn't like the company, because the culture or or the vision of the company did not match mine. Their vision is very, very, they're perfect. It's very good. It just simply did not align with mine. And it doesn't mean that company is bad or I was bad. It's just that we didn't have the same vision. Like, so the then I moved into an educational sector where I had some, similar vision. Like, educational institutions have certain visions, and even what I had, like, they were similar. So culturally, we were a good fit. So value, mission, please pay attention to these things. This will help you to, in fact, stay longer in a company. Then remember, you need to be a problem solver. You shouldn't bring you shouldn't take when you see a problem, you shouldn't be crying or panicking or going and reporting to your superior. You should be a problem solver. If you do that, then you will be recruited. Be proactive. That's all I can say. So star method is here. See, you can Google this. You will be able to find out this information. This is not something which I'm going to talk right now. If you really if you really focus on these areas, there are many companies which are recruiting. These are the positions that they are recruiting for. Earning potential, which we've already talked about, is this. If you gain experience, now if you have to start from scratch. Let's say you start as an intern, you may not get anything, you may get zero. But slowly, when you cannot, you are not going to be an intern for 3 years, right? So if you start working, and if you work 3 years straight, somewhere between 20 to 40K per month you will be able to earn. And if you do this relentlessly for the straight 8 years, and you will end up earning 1 crore per year income. That is absolutely possible without any exception. If you stick to one domain, like AI, and you choose the domain that you are in. It could be finance, it could be education, it could be anything, but go deep into AI. Don't be a superficial AI practitioner. Not just simply using tools alone will not be sufficient. I'm not talking about this is 1 crore per year income is not for people who are using tools, but it's for people who are creating tools, who know people who know how an app is created, how, or if you are into complex algorithms, problem solvings, or if you can really create new algorithms. So please go deep into AI. That's absolutely possible. If you have any questions, you can ask me. So let's get into coding. Today's thing that we are going to do, I have it here. Like, please let me know if you can see my screen, if my screen is still visible to you. You can give me a thumbs up if we can start. Thank you so much, Divya. I'm, as usual, what I'm doing is that's yeah. Thank you so much. So let me open a new folder, and this is webinar number 8. This webinar is going to be called Building an AI Summarizer. No, it's not summarizer. I think text summarization, we have already done it. So it is Sentiment Analyzer. Okay. So I'm calling this way. I've just opened a new folder, and there is absolutely nothing here. I right click here, go to more. I'm going to more, and I'm going to click on Google Colaboratory. I've already told you several times, if you don't see this Colaboratory, don't worry about it. Please click on Connect More Apps and wait for this dialog box to load. Then please type Colab here, and you will see Colaboratory. Click on it. You will see this. It says installed for me, whereas for you, there won't be anything. You would see install. Since I've already installed, I see it as uninstall. So after installing it, if you come back here, right click here, more, and you should be able to see Google Colaboratory. Google Colaboratory is nothing but a Jupyter Notebook online. You can use it anywhere without having to install Python and a few other basic packages. You can directly import and start using them. Question mark HL is equal to English. Will it come in English now? Yeah, loading. Now it has become English. Let me, yeah. What we are going to build now. Okay, so those have already attended. Like, please let me know what are the, if we are going to, let me connect this Google Colab here. It is getting connected to the Google server. And now I'll close this as well. Okay. Now, please let me know what I should start with. What are the packages that we would be needing? Any idea? We are going to build uh, AI sentiment analyzer. Okay, so let's build this. How do we build this? Let me know. Like, we need to. Step one is we will install the necessary packages. Install necessary libraries, and then okay. Now I have one question. Is everybody is here? Uh, uh, like, there are like 22 here right now. Please let me know if you are new to coding. Anybody is new to coding? Absolutely new, like, those who have never seen coding before, those who have never seen, Python before. Is there anybody like that? Or you can tell me, like, what is your level in Python? Like, this is a very simple question which I usually ask. For your Python level, let me tell, please let me know. If you are a beginner, you can say your your Python level from 1 to 10. 1 is beginner and 10 is expert. 5 is intermediate. So you can tell me something. Okay, Madan. 6, great. Installing packages. Rishika, thank you so much. Okay, Nishant, I won. Okay, I have few more things that okay, people were. Let me just go through this fast. Okay, you were answering here. Wow, I missed it. I'm extremely sorry about these things. Okay, okay, okay. I remember reading this, Rishika. Okay, general intelligence. Ananti, thank you. Narrow intelligence. Okay, Rishika gave that answer. AI agents. Okay, Priyanshu Acharya. Priyanshu, in fact, from next Saturday, we are in fact just now our CTO also joined, Balaji sir. From next Saturday, we will be working on AI agents as well. Today, we are going to mostly like concluding about building the app, because once you are comfortable with it, next week we will build our first ever basic agent, which is an AI agent which will do tasks in behalf of us. And then after learning about agents, we'll also be focusing on reinforcement learning, um, artificial superintelligence, and then artificial neural intelligence, artificial general intelligence. Okay, okay, okay. And then performing single task. Okay, narrow, visible. Okay, okay. Oh, the screen is visible. I have one question to ask: is coding still important nowadays, and can it still lead to a good career, especially when tools like ChatGPT and Replit are doing so much of the work? Nishant, I'll answer you a question. I'll answer this question to you because um, um, uh, with an example of how, if you ask me, do you still need to speak English? If you ask me, I would say yes, because in 2022, okay, 2022 beginning until the end of 2022, like from beginning, I can, okay, tell until end of 2022, in our organization we had somebody called content creator separately, and we had somebody called digital marketer separately. Content creators work is to write content and give it to the digital marketer, because usually background digital marketing background people, they were not very good in English, just like hardcore coders. They are, those who are very good in coding, those who are from remote villages, people are very good in computing but not good in English, they still struggle to get a job. So what happened was, until 2022, the problem was, we wanted, we like we always had a somebody called content writer. But after 2023, which is like from January 2023, we stopped recruiting people who can write blog articles. Digital marketers, they directly started writing blog articles using ChatGPT. Now the question is it that, like, should we learn English? But I am telling, please continue to learn English, because without knowing English, it's not easy for you to even communicate with with ChatGPT. And to answer, is coding still important? Absolutely important, because I know if I'm going to, for example, if I'm just going to open ChatGPT or Gemini and I'm going to ask it, okay, write a Python code, if I'm going to ask it to write a Python code for extracting this text from, text from this image, or I can simply ask it to, I can prompt and give. But when that code doesn't work, or let's say if I'm going to have a very simple task, Nishant, coding, like, very very basic stuff, I can ask ChatGPT and it can do. But imagine a complex coding problem. Let's say, how about a end-to-end Swiggy app, or a Zomato app, or a Ola Uber app, which functions seamlessly when you click and order. That also, that app is also going to be created by AI in future. 100% AI is going to replace. But if you don't know how they work, you will not be able to work with it, because if it know, only it knows when there is a bug, when there is a problem inside, you will not be able to know, you will never know how to fix it. So if I have to recruit you, uh, and if you ask me the question is coding still important? Absolutely important. You need to know coding, but I just don't need you to code every line, but I want you to know every line. There is a difference, Nishant. You need to know how to code, but you are not going to write all the lines. It's just like you have written so much in English without any mistakes. I have one question to ask: is coding still important nowadays? Can it still lead to a good career? Your English is too good. In why you're able to write this big, this four lines you're able to write very well in English, but you don't need to write 40 lines anymore. Those 40 lines you are capable of writing, but you're going to take AI's help. But I still want you to learn coding. I don't know, see, I don't want to beat around the bush. Let me tell you, answer directly. Coding is absolutely important. You need to know coding. You need to know how logic works, because it's not about coding itself, but it is knowing to code is very important, because uh, you need to solve the problems in future, because there will be a lot of bugs, a lot of problems will occur, and when you don't know, it is going to be complicated for you. So it is still relevant. It is still, it will still lead you to a good career. However, you are not going to code like before. It's just that you still need to know this. Am I is that okay with you? Are you convinced? Or if there is somebody who would like to negate, who would like to say something totally opposite, I am welcome to I welcome you to state your point, because I always like to have different opinions, because that will help me to also think in other possible ways. I'd like to look at other perspectives, how people think. But don't buy into this idea that without coding we can survive. In if you want to become a developer, if you really want to become, if you want to build something without knowing coding, like just no code, low code, or just going through an app and then clicking, and then you create something, uh, that's not for 1 crore per year income person. If you really want to be in this area, then you better learn to code. If you, okay, like, no problem, I don't mind settling just for 36 lakh per annum, you don't need to code and all. You don't need to know the complex mathematics. But if you really focus, if you invest, that's when you go to this ladder. So it's your choice. It's important. It is very, very, very important, coding. Okay, so step one is, like, we are going to install the necessary libraries, which I think Anandi was saying about that. Then after installing them, we will be importing the libraries, importing the libraries. Okay, even on top, I have written something different. Libraries. Okay, this is the spelling. Okay. Then step 3 is going to be, like, we will load the base URL, like uh, loading the base URL, and also the API key. Then we will also be We will also be, this is where we will be defining the function itself. Defining the function, or what function it is, like, this analyzer function is what we will be writing. It's just like we are going to tweak a little of what we have done in the past. We'll be tweaking in the prompt and making it to do analysis for us. Okay, we'll define the function of analyzer function, or how somebody is going to sentiment analyzer, no? That's what we were naming this app. Okay, so AI sentiment analyzer. Let me rename this webinar number 8, and then yeah, here we will build the UI, user interface. We will do that fast. Okay, now shall we begin? Please let me know what are the libraries that we would be needing. Do you still remember, like those who are repeated, those who are coming here for the a second time, third time, you must be knowing the libraries that we would be needing. Those two important libraries, can you tell me what they are?
Gradio.
Yes. Thank you. Gradio, and also OpenAI. OpenAI, we don't really need, because it's inbuilt usually. We don't need to explicitly install. It's not required. So let me just do this pip install. If I'm doing it on a VS Code, I don't need this exclamatory mark. Since I'm doing it on a Jupyter Notebook or a Colab, then I would be needing this exclamatory mark. Pip install. Gradio is something which we will be installing. Okay, let it get installed. Then let me know. Let me hide this. I'll go to step number 2. Now we need to import the libraries. For example, we have just I have already told you we need OpenAI. From OpenAI, we need to import OpenAI like this, O caps and ending AI as caps. This is how they have written OpenAI. So that's the same way we can write. And then we also need Google Colab one piece of function, like the user data function from Colab is also needed. That's for loading the API key. Then here let's import this. Let's import Gradio, which we have just installed. Import Gradio as gr, and I'm going to run this cell so that whatever I've installed, now I've also loaded them. I have imported. This is like bringing something from a shop from outside. We are bringing something home which was not available at home, so we are buying and bringing it from outside. Now this is after buying it, we are putting it on the table, okay, so that we can start using. Like we can, if we are going to cook something, now we are putting all the necessary ingredients. Let's begin. Okay, now I don't need this. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, step number 3. Can you tell me how do we do this? Can you tell me like how we can load our base URL? How do we call it? Like we call something called client is equal to, we assign a variable called client, and here in this client we are going to use this OpenAI function, this library that we just imported. We take this OpenAI function, open parenthesis. There are 2 arguments in it. What are those 2 arguments? Can you tell me?
Base URL.
Very good. Very
API
good.
key.
Exactly. So base URL is equal to something, okay, and then comma, enter, and then API key. Now what I'm going to do right now, I'll just keep it this way. Just I'll. Okay, what is a base URL? Do you remember? If you don't remember, no problem. Let me say this because now I it is in my memory already, because I have done this several times. So if you attend this a few more times, you will also remember it yourself. https:// generative-language.googleapis.com/v1beta/OpenAI. This is the base URL for this will help us to communicate with the LLM. Okay, now API key is equal to, here I need to use this function. I'm going to take this user data and dot, I'm going to get function. Inside that function, I'm going to use this get function, and inside this, I'm going to write the API key. API key is here in the secrets. You don't write directly here. My API key is here. I copy from this Google API key and I paste it here. So those who are very new to this webinar, I will explain to you what we are doing. There are 5 steps involved in building a sentiment analyzer app. And first one is like we are installing a package called Gradio that is useful for building the UI, user interface. And then second, we are importing the libraries. Third step, we are loading base URL and API key. Now, how did I even get this API key? If I hover over to my left side, I see something like this, a key icon. I click on this, and then after clicking on it, I will be able to see. In fact, I may not see anything here if I have never done it before. All I simply have to do is click on add new secret key. I don't need to do that. Just that when you add it, like you will have this field, then you can come and add it here. Or you can simply like Gemini API keys, click here, import key from AI Studio. When you click on it, it will show you some API keys here. You can just click on import, you will be able to import. Let's say you have never created any API key. Then this will ask you to visit a link called aistudio.google.com/API key. If you don't understand, all you have to do is like type AI Studio Google and then space also API key. Like if you type this way also, the first ever first link, Google AI Studio API key. If you click this, you will still be led to the right link, Google AI Studio. And this is my most favorite AI tool. Google AI Studio is the best in the world, and this is my favorite AI tool in the world. ChatGPT is second for me. AI Studio, Google AI Studio is first for me. So here, I come here, get API key. When I click here, in fact, I would be here on this page, create API key. And then, when you come here, it automatically creates one for you in Gemini API. When you click here, if you just do this, if you click on create, it will create something. And then after creating it, you will find it here. When you click here, you can copy this. It's very, very intuitive. It's very easy. It's not at all difficult. You can simply choose, and then you can copy the API key. After copying it, you can simply come here, paste in the value. Then you give this name. You can give this anything. I have given Google API key. You can call it Sam. You can call it Tom. You can call it any name you want. You want to call it like Modi. It's your choice. You can call whatever you want. You can call it Sundar Pichai. So it's just the way you want to name your variable. This is variable name. This is the value of that variable itself. So I have named it as Google_API_key. So I'm using the same thing inside this. So this is done. Let me load this. It is once I do this, it will ask me, it doesn't have any access. Should I grant access? Yes, please grant them gladly. Okay, now there is some error. It is just timeout error because I have been talking for a long time without doing anything. Let me rerun it. It should work now. That's all. It's working fine. Now, then I have this, like, let me just define a function. In Python, you have to write def, and then you start, writing whatever you want to write. Like, I'm going to call this analyze review. Something like, something is going to analyze any reviews, Google reviews, or it could be Amazon reviews or whatever reviews. So I'm going to have, let's say I'm going to have some, any reviews that are going to be given inside, it will be capable of reviewing it. So once this is done, I'm going to write the function for sure. Yes. Let me, before that, I'll just click here, I write return, and then I simply run this. I have changed the way how I'm presenting for the past few weeks. I mean, 2 weeks, or maybe this is second week that I just, I've changed the way how I present. I'm building the UI first and then showing you the backend, which is easy for you to understand if you are new. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to build I'm going to start building an app. So let us start with, like, we are going to use Gradio to build. So how we do that is this. It need not be in full screen. Okay. Now with GR is nothing but Gradio, because we have imported Gradio as GR here. Okay. With GR dot blocks and dot blocks, and what I'm going to have it like, let me just I'm just having some with blocks, and then I'll just have this block as app, and then simply I launch the app.launch. If I launch this, let me run this. Let me see what happens. Yeah. Now, when I click this link, this opens on a black screen. There is a block here, which that's all. I don't have anything else. So I started building that app. That has come, at least, like, it is loading. Now there is a block here. It's just a simple block. There isn't anything inside. Now let's add things inside. Let me go inside this block. I will add first, I'll add a title. Okay. I'll add a title called like Caramel AI. And who this Caramel AI is? Caramel AI is a sentiment analyzer. Analyzer, and this is built by Here and Now AI. Okay, so when I run this, when I click this, here it says 514756. There's some, okay, now see this Caramel AI, the sentiment analyzer built by Herono AI. So the title has come. Title, whatever I wanted to give for the website or the app that we are building, we have gotten that title. Now I also want to have logo, also URL, so, which we have done it in the past. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to say take the same URL. I have the URL with me, so let me just this is the URL. So this is where we have the main logo of Here and Now. I will paste this here within quotes. I'm pasting this URL, and then next thing is I also need a favorite icon URL. Favicon URL is also going to be something similar. That's where I have this. Okay, this is another one. This is a favicon of Here and Now AI. So let me copy this URL and come here and paste it here. Then I have this. Then favicon underscore head underscore HTML So what I'm going to do is, I want this fav icon. Fav icon is nothing but, like, if you see this, you're here in this HuronNow's website, we have this AI logo, and Meet, we have this Meet logo. In this Google Slides, we have this Google Slide logo. Google Drive logo. Collab logo. Whereas here it is only Gradio's logo. I want to have the same AI logo which is here, which HuronNow has. So I want to bring that here, this one here. So how do I do that? I would do it by, like, okay, I want this, I would like write a simple HTML here. I'm just taking a F string. Within the string, I'm just writing one line. Last week I wrote about 2 lines here. This week, let me try with 1 line if it is working this time. Okay, the link relation with this link is icon, and the type of that image that I'm going to load right now is PNG. So I'll say that it is image, and it's a PNG image, and the link for the link, because href is nothing but the URL that I'm going to pass in. I'm going to pass this fav icon URL inside this. Okay, I'll pass this inside. Now let me close this tag. If I close this, and then I have this title here already, I want to have the logo in front of it. So how do I do that? I come here. I need this head portion. Head portion is going to be this fav icon head HTML. I'm going to give this here, and then a comma. So first I have this fav icon, and then I have this title. So let me run this and see if this works fine. Click on this. Loading. It's going to load, and it's going to show. Yeah, it is come. Yes, it's working fine. Then next, what we have to do, let's build the with more blocks. Like, we have a gr Gradio, and another block that we are going to create, blocks. Here it's going to be this is going to be for the logo of the organization. For HuronNow AI, there is a logo which is from here, this logo URL. So I'm going to have a container for it. In the container is where we'll create a container, and then in that container we are going to place this image. So I'm going to place this image. What is the value that I'm going to give? The value of that image is this URL itself, because this logo URL is going to be there. Then I should be able to see the logo. When I load it now, will I be able to see it? Yeah, I have the logo loaded now. Let me just go back and okay, I want few things, because when I click on this, there are some, see, if I click here, I can download the logo. I don't want that to happen. Oh my God, the logo is already downloaded by clicking on it. It's already downloaded to my local machine. Okay, I don't want that to happen. I don't want this logo download button. And also there is, I click on this, yeah, it comes as full screen. And then, I don't want that to be there. So, okay, and I don't want this hash color patch here. I want this to be blended along with the black color thing itself, because this is funny for me. Maybe, like, let me just say this. The logo, for example, show download button. If you see this show download button true, show download button true will show the download button. If I keep it as false, F caps false, and also it was too big. So let me just reduce the height of it. Height is equal to 80. If I do this, then I will have it something good. Um,
From the light.
Before
yeah.
the light.
See, I have this logo reduced to this size, and also I don't have the download button anymore. But I don't like this hash color patch here. Maybe if you like it, you can keep it. If you don't want it, you can simply write a container. You can write here like container is equal to false. If you keep it this way, what happens? That thing disappears. If you want it, you can keep it. For me, I feel when it is blended with the background, it looks more like appealing for me. Okay, so I just removed that by saying container is equal to false. Now let me build. I don't need a lot of stuff here. I simply need only. I would take one text box for review. I will write like gradio dot text box. Let me just have about like 20 lines or 10 lines box, a box text box with 10 lines, which can take up to 10 lines or which can show up to 10 lines. And then I will have a placeholder where you can, there it would say, please paste, paste the customer review here. And then if somebody's, for example, what I'm going to do is this app will help you to decide whether to buy a product or not. This may be useful to you in real life as well, this app that we are creating together. After building this, even I may even start using this, because instead of me reading all the reviews myself, if I copy paste all the reviews, then I'll get some best summary of what what people are thinking about this product. For example, let me run this and show you what I have created. What is the problem now? Okay, so wrapper. Okay, line. No, it's not line. It's lines. Okay. Load this as logo. Yeah, fine. Okay, now logo's there, right? Yeah, review. Like whatever review that we are going to copy paste, review or reviews, it is going to take the input from there, and then button. Now I'm creating a button. BTN is just a variable that I'm giving. You can give any name. gr.button. Now I'm going to create a button here, and this button is going to be called analyzer. Analyze, maybe not analyzer. Okay, I'll just say, okay, you click on it, and this should start analyzing whatever you paste above. Then below that button, I would like to have the result. For example, whatever text that whatever text that we copy and paste inside this, it should give the out. After clicking on this button, it should output here in maybe like I will again do another 10 line box. Here I will label is going to be, here are the results of my analysis.
ஆனால் எனக்கு வந்து
results. Okay, text.
சொல்றது புரியுது, எல்லாருமே கரெக்டாக அலாட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம்.
Okay, so I shouldn't be closing it here. I should be closing in the end only. Okay, so let me run this and I show you the complete URL. Okay, now what is the error? Line again. Okay, why am I giving line instead of lines? I keep, because this should be in plural. Okay, now the simple UI is ready. We can beautify it later. We can definitely I'll just zoom it a little more. You can paste, for example, you can go to a particular review and then go and ask for, okay, let's see. This is whatever you write here, and then you click on analyze. You should be having the results here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's build the logic behind this. This is the UI. UI is built already. Now let's build the logic behind it. If you are new, please stick to this very carefully. This is where the real AI stuff is happening. And if you've already attended, you can always try, adding, if you, when I ask you a question, you can always answer. Or if you have missed and if you would like to understand it better and deeper, you can try, doing that here. Okay, let me start. I will first have to give a prompt. Now, this one, I'm not going to write. I've already, this is something during our preparation phase itself we created. I'm creating a prompt, which is for the, uh, I'm sorry. Let me just paste the prompt that I have already created. Here it says, identify the following items from the review text, which means whatever review that we are going to paste here, it is going to identify. So what should it identify? First, sentiment, whether it is positive or negative. Second, the reviewer is expressing anger. If it's anger, say true or false. Okay. Item purchased by the reviewer. Please tell me what is the item that the reviewer has purchased. Then company that made the item. So brand, who is the brand? Okay. So the review is delimited with triple backticks. Sure. Format your response as sentiment, anger, item, brand. So I'm asking, okay, you need to output the answer in this fashion only. You need to tell me sentiment, whether it is positive or negative. We are telling AI, you need to tell me if the anger is true or false. And then item, what item was purchased by the reviewer, and then what is the brand. And you give me in bullet points. Also style it with emojis if you want. For example, if it's sentiment, if they are anger, you can show the anger emoji. If the information isn't present, use unknown as the value. Make your response as short as possible. Format the anger value as the boolean. Now, once this is done, what we are going to do is we are going to write the logic behind, more logic behind this code. Here, after this prompt, I'm going to assign a variable called messages. In this, first, this message is given for the system itself. Not print, I'm sorry. Yeah. So here I'm going to give I'm creating a dictionary here, and inside which I'm creating a value pair called role, and role is the user. Okay. User is there, and the user will be passing a content. Content should also be wrapped in quotes. And what is the content is nothing but this prompt itself. This prompt is the content for this system. This is the message is nothing but, okay, whatever the user is going to type here, you do this part, and what you're going to do with it, you give, okay, you take this is the message, and that with that you give me a response, and you need to give me a response in here. Okay, you need to give me a response in here. But how do you do this? You give me a response here. I'm saying, like, I take this client response. How can we create a response? I'm going to take this client. You remember the first, step 3, like first, in the beginning, we created a client variable where we loaded base URL and key. So this is the car that is going to take us to the LLM, and this is the car key. So we are taking this client, and then taking that, we are asking it to, okay, we are going to chat, and what you're going to do is, please complete the chat completion dot create. You need to create whatever chat that you have completed using what model. I'm going to use BMW or Audi here. Like, when I'm saying car example, I'm just saying, like, there are different model. Here I'm going to use Gemini. I'm a fan of Google, so I mostly use Google's product, Google Flash. It's Gemini dash 1.5 dash Flash dash latest is the name of the model, and then comma. Here I need to pass in messages, and messages I'm going to write these, this messages. So I'm going to put this into this model. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, first step I did, I first step I wrote the prompt, and then I took that prompt and sent that prompt into messages. Then what I'm doing, I'm with this message, I'm trying to get the response. So what I'm going to do, I'm calling the client, hey, go here, fetch, go take this prompt and send it inside this model and get me the messages. So that's what we are asking it to return now. Okay, now return the answer for me, return response, and I need the first. There are so many responses we will be seeing, but I need the first item, so that's why I'm calling it as I'm saying index 0, and then I need it as message, and that is my content also. So once this is done, the logic part is over. Now I need to I have this backend code written, and also I have this front end code written. Now I need to connect them together. How do I do that? Simply I come here, I write one more line, and the app is fully built. I write like button click. This is the button that I created, right? So the user when the user clicks on this button, I want this, app to do, go and call this function. What function? Analyze review function, which we created in step number 4. So go and call this function. And for this function, you take inputs. Inputs is nothing but whatever that is going to be written in reviews will be input. Okay, here. Whatever that is going to be written in the review is going to be inputs for us. And I need the outputs in the result section. Result on here. Here are the results. No, here are the results. And this result section is where I want the answers. Now let me run it. Okay. Let me just click this new URL. Let me check if it is going to work. It is loading. Okay, the app is there. I'm making it slightly bigger. The button is working. Okay, it says error. Connection timed out. Okay, let me just give some. Okay, here and now, the French Institute. If I have this, if I have some Google reviews written by somebody, 1,000 reviews here. Okay, if for example, if I'm going to talk about Debbie, she has said something. Okay, so I copy this review and come here, paste, and if I analyze, error. Okay, let me just rerun. It could even be timeout error because let me run this. Oh, I need not have installed this. Is already done. Okay, now run this. I run this. I run this, and I run this. Let me click this. And if I paste this, and when I click on analyze, I still get the error. Okay, so if I get the error, let me go and check in the function part. If there is some, let me try capturing some, exception. I'll when I have this error, it is better that I'll try and capture if there is an error in it. Let me put them all just one step. I'll just indent a little, try, and then let me just find out the error. Exception as E. Okay, now return. Okay, now whatever error that I get, I want you to tell me like unexpected error. Unexpected error, and then within this, I want you to tell me the error itself, a string, that should be a string, and then give me this. Okay, let me try catching the error. Let me rerun this. Okay. I click on analyze. Okay, unexpected error. Chat completion objection, no attribute choice. Okay, where is this? Oh, this is choices. I've written as choice. That's the error. Now let me run this and rerun this. And let me, no, not this. Let me open this again. I can do it here, or I can simply open it here. Just for your easy understanding, I'm opening it on a new tab. Let me paste this. I can't speak highly enough of the performance. Okay, it's working. I can't speak highly enough of experience at here. The French Institute from very first time, very impressed with professionals. Okay. Sentiment is positive, anger is false. Item French language course, brand French Institute. Okay. So in this case, it's okay. Let me go into some Amazon product. If Amazon India, if I'm going into some Amazon product, and let me say I want to buy a MacBook, any MacBook, maybe Air or whichever has more reviews. Okay, this has 6,000 reviews. So I click on this. I click on these reviews, ratings, and what customer says. It's already, in fact, summarization is already done by Amazon. But what if you want for different products? Like, let's say we'll just analyze what the person is saying. This is already positive. So let's look at some negative reviews. I will go. I don't know how. Okay, let me just take this 1-star review. Oh, it is asking me to sign in. That's bad. For me to look into reviews. That's strange. Okay. Okay, let me just copy this. Read more. Oh my God, what has he written? Okay. This guy he has written exhaustive review. Let me paste it here and see what happens. Sentiment is positive, anger, assert false. Okay, which is like, it's not there. Anger is not there. Item, it's MacBook Air, brand is Apple. So it is able to figure out what product it is people are talking about. Let's say if I'm going to try some random company, for example, let's say if it's Redmi Note 14 Pro or Note 14. Okay, if I'm going to buy this phone, if I click on this and I go to this ratings and okay, I get this review. Okay, let me just click on this hanging issues or whatever. I'll take this and then I will pass it on to the AI that we have just created. Okay, let me run it here. Okay, it says 1 out of, okay. Sentiment negative, anger true, item phone, brand Xiaomi, Mi Xiaomi. Okay, so with that being said, this is something which you can, in fact, let's say if I have like this, but what if I copy all the reviews? It's not only one review. I'm just taking all the top reviews from India. I'm pasting it here inside this context window. Okay, I'm pasting it here. I would get a better result. Sentiment is overall mixed. Anger, yeah, there are people are angry about it. Brand is like, item is Redmi Note 14 5G and brand is Redmi. So this will help me to understand if I should go and watch a movie or not. Like if you take all the IMDb rating and then if you ask if you would like to get it quickly, you can plug this app into a model and then into your own application, and then you can make it work better. Okay, so with that being said, I'm concluding the coding part of how to code and build a the sentiment analyzer app. Now, those who are attending it for the second time, third time, for you, I'm telling, from next week we will be having agentic AI stuff happening. So we'll be teaching you how to build an AI agent as well. Along with that, I've also promised that I'll be teaching you how to deploy an app that is already built here on a website. So we will try to do that in next week's webinar, like squeezing both, like maybe giving an introduction to AI agent alone, and then deploying an app will be fine. And from the following week, like not from the following, maybe like if 24th is when we will have our next webinar. Into on the 31st of May webinar, we'll full-fledged we'll start with AI agents. So that is something which will make you to achieve your dream income. So with that being said, let me just move on a little more, like what we have, what we do. Like we teach data science mastery program. We have a full-fledged program. We have like full stack program where it's not just a simple 2 hour webinar. We teach you from scratch. Whatever we have done is still a basic stuff. Me and Balaji sir will be teaching you from scratch Python, like writing through the entire course will give you an awesome experience of writing code yourself, and learning from scratch. You will be learning about databases, what are the types of databases that are available, how to, like, when you won't learn very basics of Python. You will be learning really, like, you can in fact uh, solve a lead code problem by learning Python from us. And you will learn about like more a lot of data science library, be it like NumPy or Pandas or Matplotlib or many other libraries. Or we'll also be using TensorFlow, PyTorch. You will be doing machine learning stuffs, deep learning stuff, and building apps. The most important thing is, like, you will build either a dashboard for data science mastery program, or you will learn how to build an application itself, which you can plug into a phone, or which you can deploy on a website. So you'll be learning these things, and this is what we have seen today. And next week we will also will you will see an introduction to data science. I'm sorry, not data science. Introduction to AI agents, and also how to deploy the apps that we have created so far on a website. That's what we will be seeing next week. Then how to secure, like, we have these two programs, which are data science mastery program and also full stack program. You can choose either one of that. Data science program will be useful for people who are not from tech background, who would like to look at data as an analyst. Or full stack is for people who are interested in building apps. Whatever program that we choose, you will be given a mental preparatory session. You will not only be learning how to code, but you will also be learning how to speak confidently. So you will be taught either business English or business French. If you're really good at business English, we will teach you a little bit of business French. If you're not interested in learning business French, we'll be teaching you advanced business English, because language is very important, which cannot be neglected, which cannot be I cannot speak less about how important a language is. Because the reason why I'm able to stay relevant, or able to communicate or with the computer as well in natural language today, it's because of my the strength that I have in these languages. Public speaking is another important skill. So it's you're not going to sit behind the computer and work all your life. You also need to know how to speak in front of a crowd. So public speaking will also be taught to you when you take program with us, when you learn data science mastery program. And even the fee is very less compared to any other institutions outside. So you can definitely consider. We are putting a lot of hard work and a lot of time in building these things. You can contact either Mehak, Raj, or Mr. Rabi. They will be able to guide you on how to join our programs. You will also be learning how to solve lead code problems. I personally tell you something: if you can solve 150 lead code problems, that what we will be teaching you, you can get into you may even end up, you may even land on a Google job. You can get into a company like Google or Facebook or Amazon or Netflix or name it, like the top organizations in the world, Microsoft. So we'll also be building projects, and we'll work with you to create AI projects. Using a lot of open source tools, even closed source tools, like both. Like we'll be using proprietary AI as well as open source AI. Will also be, as I already told you, like ours is always practical approach. By now you must be knowing that we always code directly and we help you to create. So this is a webinar 2 hours, so I do it and you just watch me do. But whereas when it's a full-fledged program, I make sure that you do it. So we make you to do the stuff on your own, and that'll with what you have made, we will build your profile, and that will help us in fact get you a job. We give you a job guarantee. If you have missed any of these steps, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will be able to revisit this video and repeat what we have done here. This will help you to kickstart your AI journey. Merci, danke, thank you. Merci is in French, danke is in German, thank you in English. These are the three languages that I speak. So that's why I've said in all these three languages. Then, yeah, we put really lot of hard work in building these, slides or codes, everything. I request you to give us a 5-star on a 5-star review on Google. So then we can copy paste and do some analysis also. Uh, Please do that. I'll go through this, and I'll share this also with you. Like Raj, Mehak or Abhi, please could you please share this link, hereNowAI.com/feedback. This will help you to get a certificate if you haven't. This is going to be, it's going to be written webinar number 8, and topic is going to be building an AI sentiment analyzer app.
Huh?
So you will get a certificate like this.
அப்படியே type பண்ணி
You
கொடுத்துருவா.
even if you have accumulated a few certificates in the past, you can still get one, because this is going to be on a different topic. So you can still collect these certificates, publish it on your LinkedIn, and let other people know that you have acquired this skill. So that will also help you to fetch your next dream job. Okay, so please do that. Then yeah, I have all the 3 QR codes in front of me: certificate, YouTube, and please give us 5-star on Google. If you feel that whatever time that you have spent with us, if we have added really value to your day, you can give us. If you feel that we have not added any value, you can always try sending us a feedback personally. Sharing it with Mehak, Raj, or Abhi would be appreciated. So you can, otherwise you can always, Mehak writes a lot of blog articles related to AI. You can find it on our website. You can find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, GitHub, X, which I don't use much, but yeah, we are there as well. On YouTube, yes, even this video is on YouTube and Facebook. Any questions you can ask me. I'm open. I would like to answer if you have any questions to ask. I have concluded my part. If you have any AI tools that you are recommending or anything that you have learned, so please let me know. Like, thank you so much, people. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day. Have a wonderful week ahead. Have a nice weekend as well as a wonderful week ahead.
Hey guys, this is Rajkumar from Here and Now. I guess everybody fill the form, like the feedback form. If everybody filled, please give me a thumbs up, okay? Thank you. And also I pinned the feedback form link in chat box. What happened? और सर टिकट कौन और टिकट कौन मेन பரவாயில்ல ஆஃப் इसलिए तो कहा ओके Hey, hi guys, I guess everybody fill the form and also give us 5-star review in Google. Please follow us and follow us on YouTube also. Bhupati sir, class is good sir. 2 to 3 students are.
Oh,
Still people are
I
right.
will take care. No, no, I will not. I don't need to.
Okay, guys, thank you. If anyone need a feedback form, you can text me on WhatsApp. I'm just leaving the call right now. Thank you so much.